Hi guys, and welcome to the TruGolf Academy. You've joined me, Jon Watts, today at Drayton Park Golf Club. I'm out on our 16th tee, and today's video is going to be showing you how to use tour sticks in your practice exercise to start to change your swing path. So I've set up a relatively simple exercise here. I've got one alignment stick, tour stick on the ground, just for my body alignment, just trying to give me the idea of target line. And I've set two canes in the ground, one for my backswing and downswing and one for my follow through. Now this exercise, how I'm going to be showing you this setup, is really to work on creating more of an in to out draw pattern. So this would work really well if you are a fader or a slicer, you're over the top hitting pulls to the left for a right-handed golfer, or fade slices to the right. But you could easily move these tour sticks round to change that, and I'll just try and show you that in the second part of the video. I've made it a little easier by just putting a ball on a tee peg, and initially I'd actually go ahead, no golf ball, and just clipping the tee peg away. But how I've set these tour sticks is they're far enough away from me that they're not in my way with my hands, but they are with the club. So what I'm trying to do is take the club outside this red tour stick on the backswing to try and make sure the club is working a little bit more up rather than too flat around my body. I think when we see most faders, slicers, it tends to be that the club's going very, very flat around their body and are rerouting on the downswing. So I don't want you to take the club more inside to try and create this draw pattern. I want you to still try and keep this takeaway with the club slightly outside your hands. What we're trying to do is miss the tour stick on the downswing. If we're missing it on the inside here, my club is traveling from in to square and in again. We're almost encouraging with this draw a slight over exaggeration of more of an in to out path. So we're trying to miss this tour stick on the right hand side. So we're missing this tour stick on the outside, the right hand side on the backswing, missing it on the inside on the way down, and missing this tour stick on the way through. So this is really going to help me create more of a draw pattern. If my usual swing was something more like this, that we see all too often, would really obviously struggle, and we're going to be striking these tour sticks or missing them but miles away on the opposite sides. So I'm just going to again have a couple of slow rehearsals. Trying to get that feeling of it before I go ahead and actually hit one. I'm just going to nice and do a slow motion version. So once you've tried some slow motion ones, that fell about 50%, you can go ahead and put it into more of a full swing by all means, but it's really just a case of creating a swing path change, even if there's no golf ball to start with. Let's see if I can do it at a slightly fuller pace. Great. So I got quite a big right to left movement. The wind is actually very strong off the right hand side today, so it isn't going to encourage it. But I really created an in to out path that's going to give me more of a draw or a hook or a push to the right, which is the complete opposite swing when I'm going this way and hitting pulls, fades and slices. As I mentioned at the start of the video, you could easily change these to work on something a little different. So if your fault was actually coming too much on the inside here, we could try and do the opposite and actually miss this cane again on the outside and miss this one on the inside. So we're actually creating a path that is a little bit more out to in. So you could set these tour sticks however you want to try and change your path to almost compensate for your fault. So we could easily get this club working a little bit more out on the backswing, more out on the downswing, and exiting a little bit more left. Or we could move on to the same exercise I was doing, keeping the club outside on the backswing, inside here, but trying to get that club still exiting to the left by finishing underneath this one. So you can really use these two tour sticks to create whatever path you want to. It's a great exercise to teach you how to draw it, how to fade it, how to slice it. And if you have got a fault one way, you can work on the opposite of your fault. So these are really handy. If you haven't got anywhere to practice off turf like this, then you could just use tour sticks into range buckets and again in front of you to try and work on the path. It's a great exercise to try and change your swing path. Often what we've got to do is feel like we exaggerate the movement, which is what I was really trying to get there, to get me out of this out to win fade slice style of swing. Give the exercise a go. Let me know how you get on. Do share this with anyone you know struggling with their swing path, especially the slicers. This is going to work fantastically for them. All our social media info is coming along the bottom of the screen, so check us out on there. And it's a great way to get in touch to let me know what videos you'd like to see me film some subjects on. Thanks guys, we'll see you soon.